Okay, good morning to all. Welcome back to the session of engineering mechanics. So now we will see the problem that was given for the homework. Okay, so only few people have solved it and we will check it. So what was given in the problem, that was, we will see. There is one force and there is another force. Okay, the angle, and there is again a resultant. So there is in between that there is a resultant, correct? So in this one, what is given? What is the value of P? So this is P force. P is how much? It is 15 Newton. 15 Newton. So this is Q. Q is equal to how much? It is 80 Newton. This theta is given, correct? This theta is given. What is this theta? 30 degrees given. 30 degrees given. What is asked? The resultant is how much, and also its direction is how much. Alpha is equal to how much. Correct? Is it correct? This is the same problem. Yes. So anyone has got to answer 125 resultant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 125.81.
Yes, that is the correct answer. And alpha is equal to
89.18.
89. Wrong. Any other answer?
88.69.
Okay, we'll check. Okay, so first, so what is given? So write it, given. What is given here? P is equal to given, that is 15 Newton force, and Q is equal to given, that is 18 Newton force, and resultant, okay, resultant we will take it later. And also what is given? That is theta is given, that is angle between the two forces, that is equal to 30 degrees given. Next, what is to find out? To find, what do you need to find out? Resultant R is equal to how much, magnitude of the resultant, and also direction. What is the direction? Alpha. Alpha is equal to how much? So solution. So how to solve this one? First, by using, tell me. We know that by using what?
Formula.
Using
R is equal to
law of parallelogram of forces. Okay, tell me what is the resultant is equal to under root of P square plus
Q square plus PQ cos
theta. Okay, so this is the formula. So here you know that P is how much? It is 50.
50.
So 15 square plus Q is equal to 80 square plus 2 times 50 is P. Q is equal to 80. Okay, into cos 30. Okay, so first do the inside calculation. Okay, all this 50 square plus 80 square plus 2 times 50 into 80 into cos 30. Do calculation and do the square root of answer, so that you will get the answer, that is 125.81. So this is the resultant. Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, that is the correct answer. Okay, so this is correct answer. This is a resultant. Next, I want to find out the next what I need to find out. I have to find out for the magnitude, direction. So direction is given by direction of resultant. Direction of the resultant. Tell me what is the formula? Alpha is equal to tan inverse of Q sin theta, that is second force sin theta, divided by P plus Q cos theta. Okay, so tan inverse of what is the Q? Q is 80 Newton. So 80 into sin 30 divided by P. What is the value of P? That is 50. 50 plus cos 30. So first what you have to do? You do this one first. 50 plus cos 30. Then 80 sin theta divided by answer. You will get this one answer. Then tan inverse of answer.
50 plus 80 into cos 30.
80 cos 30.
Okay. Q is equal to 80 cos 30. Okay. Do the calculation. first do this one 50 plus 80 cos 30. Again 80 sin theta divided by answer करो, ये answer आएगा. Then tan inverse of answer. You may be facing problem with scientific calculators because first time you are using, no. That's why put the bracket for everything. So this is bracket divided by this is bracket. Okay, then only you will get the correct answer.
18.5.
Yes, yes, that is the answer. 18.538. Is it correct? Are you getting this answer? This is the answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is answer.
Yes,
What
sir, getting, sir.
so many people are facing they are substituting the same answer, but they are not getting the correct answer. Why? Because the calculation you are using first time, no, scientific calculator.
Yes, sir. They square root
Yes,
all.
yes. So पहले क्या करने का, इधर 50 square plus 80 square plus 2 times 50 into 80 into cos 30 a करने का, उसका आंसर में आता है. Then square root of आंसर करने का. नहीं तो क्या करने का, स्क्वायर रूट करने का, ब्रैकेट डालने का, पहले ब्रैकेट डाल के पूरा कंप्लीट करने लिखने का. नेक्स्ट यू हैव टू क्लोज दैट ब्रैकेट, देन ओनली इट विल द स्क्वायर रूट विल बी एंटायर टर्म्स. नहीं तो क्या होता है, ये
सिर्फ उसे पहले को आएगा.
हाँ, स्क्वायर रूट करके ये लिखा तो सिर्फ दिस स्क्वायर रूट विल बी ओनली अप टू दिस टर्म, ऐसे होता है ज्यादा. दिस वन यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. सो व्हाटएवर यू आर राइटिंग इन द इनसाइड द टर्म यू शुड पुट ब्रैकेट. ओके, इधर ब्रैकेट करने का. Okay, then only you will get a correct answer. You will, so when you are doing it through the scientific calculator, you have to put the bracket. Here also directly can do. So tan inverse, okay, उधर shift है ना, shift and tan प्रेस करने का tan inverse मिलता. बाद में इधर ऊपर का पहले एक ब्रैकेट डालने का, नेक्स्ट ऊपर का एक ब्रैकेट, दो ब्रैकेट हो गया, ये ब्रैकेट क्लोज करने का, नेक्स्ट इधर एक ब्रैकेट ओपन करने का, इधर एक ब्रैकेट क्लोज करने का. अगेन यू हैव टू क्लोज दिस ब्रैकेट. ओके, इधर स्टार्टिंग 2 ब्रैकेट्स, इधर क्लोज करने का, अगेन ओपन डिवाइडेड बाय, इधर ओपन, इधर क्लोज, अगेन दिस क्लोज, देन ओनली यू विल गेट द करेक्ट आंसर. नहीं तो क्या, हां, यस,
शिफ्ट करून काय करायचं,
शिफ्ट प्लस टैन, शिफ्ट प्लस टैन, टैन किया तो क्या आता है, इसको टैन इनवर्स मिलता. ओके, सभी को आ गया. शिफ्ट प्लस टैन किया तो टैन इनवर्स. डायरेक्ट टैन किया तो ओनली टैन आंसर आया था. बट आई डोंट वांट टैन आंसर, आई वांट टैन इनवर्स. आ गया?
यस सर.
शायद आपने टैन का आंसर किया था पहले, बराबर? नो, आई डोंट वांट टैन आंसर, आई वांट टैन इनवर्स. ऐसे ही साइन इनवर्स करना है तो शिफ्ट प्लस साइन करने का साइन इनवर्स मिलता. ओके, कॉस इनवर्स चाहिए तो कॉस प्लस इनवर्स, शिफ्ट प्लस कॉस करने का कॉस इनवर्स मिलता.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more problem I had given.
सर,
tell me.
सर यहाँ पर रिजल्टेंट निकलने के लिए वो दूसरा फॉर्मूला लगाया तो R is equal to 2p cos theta by 2.
That is applicable when the two forces are same. Okay, इधर दोनों फोर्स सेम है क्या?
नहीं.
P and then will you apply that formula?
No.
No, you cannot apply. So are you getting? See, you are focusing the problems. ऐसे फोकस किया तो कॉन्सेंट्रेट किया तो आपको मिले, ऐसे डाउट आता है. ओके, यू हैव टू इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रॉब्लम. करेक्ट. व्हेन p and q are same, then only you will get 2p cos theta by 2. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. One more problem I had given. What is that problem?
सर पिछले का आंसर कितना था थीटा का?
Next problem. What is the problem? Problem, tell me. Problem कितना था? p value, q value. Tell me. Can anybody read that problem? Show me that problem. At least turn on your video and show that problem. Yes, anyone? Turn on your
Find the angle between the two forces of magnitude 120 Newton each, such that their resultant is 60 Newton.
Okay. Resultant is 60 Newton. Find the angle between the two forces. Magnitude is okay, correct. What is the answer? What is the answer?
151.0.
Yes, correct. 151.05 is correct. Okay, what was given in the problem? See, what was given in the problem? Yeah, all of you have solved. P is given.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so question, the P is given. What is the P? It is 120 Newton is given. Okay, see what is the problem? Find the angle between the two forces of magnitude 120 Newton each. Each means P is equal to 120 Newton and Q is equal to 120 Newton. Okay. Here दोनों force same हो गया. Now you can apply that formula. Okay. Next, resultant is given. So resultant is how much? It is 60 Newton is
60
given. Correct.
Newton.
Next, what is asked? Theta is how much? Angle between two forces is how much? Then now P and Q are same. So you can apply the formula. So either resultant is equal to, tell me what is the resultant is equal to?
2 P cos theta by 2.
2P cos
Theta
theta
by
by
2. So resultant
2.
is 60 is equal to 2 times P is same, that is 120 into cos theta by 2. Okay, this theta by 2 is bracket here. So you have to do. So how much you will? 61 is 62 is. So 2 into 2, 4. So 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is equal to cos theta by 2. Okay, so theta by 2 is equal to cos inverse of 1 by 4. So you will get some answer. Okay, again you have to multiply
75.52 cos inverse of 1 by 4.
Okay, next you have to multiply by 2. That's why you will get 151.04. Is it correct answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the correct answer. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the correct answer. Nahi to, if you don't want to use this one, then you can also try by using the law of parallelogram of forces. So what is that one? R is equal to, that is under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Correct. So squaring on both sides. So I will get this point. So by squaring on this point, I will get this point. So next, what I have to do? Substitute the values. So this is 60 square is equal to, that is 120 square plus Q is equal to 120 square plus 2 times 120 into 120. Okay, into cos theta. Okay, when you solve this one, here you will get directly value 151.04. Okay, you can do like this also. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt to anyone?
Yes, sir.
Doubt hai kya?
No, sir.
No.
No, so it is clear. Okay. Next, so we will go for the next point. So next point is, okay, the next term, that is Varignose theorem. What is this Varignose theorem says is, so all of you concentrate. Okay, this is very, very important for the exam and also to solve the problems. So as per the Varignose theorem, the algebraic sum of the moments of all the coplanar forces about any point or moment center is equal to the moment of their resultant. Whether the screen is visible with full screen, 50 full screen,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is equal to the moment of the resultant about the same point or moment center. So as per the Varignose theorem, what he is saying, so consider there are two forces, there are coplanar forces. This is F1 force, this is F2 force. Okay, the algebraic sum of moments of all the coplanar forces about a moment center. So consider this is the moment center. Okay, this is moment about this point. Okay, so this is moment center. So what are the forces? F1 is one force, F2 is one forces. So the algebraic sum of moments of the coplanar forces is equal to the moment of resultant of those two coplanar forces. Okay, so we will derive this one, how this formula will come. See, in this problem, this F1 and F2 are the two coplanar forces. Okay, R is the resultant of these two forces. Okay, so this O is the moment center. Okay, one point I am taking. The resultant, that is algebraic sum of the moment of F1 force and F2 force is equal to the moment of resultant force. Okay, so how to derive this one? So all of you concentrate in the derivation part. I will do the derivation. Okay. So let us consider. So first, all of you write down this statement. All of you write down that statement first. All of you write down this statement. Varignose theorem. Are you writing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Varignon's theorem. Varignon's theorem. The algebraic sum of moments of all the coplanar forces. All the coplanar forces. All the coplanar forces about any point or moment center is equal to the moment of their resultant about the same point or moment center Next line. F1 plus F1 into D1 plus F2 into D2 is equal to R into D. R into D. Okay. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what it is saying, I will take it. Okay. So consider there is two forces. The force is, okay. So consider this is one force. Okay. Next, there is another force. Another force is this is another force. Okay. So the force, this is F1 force. This is F1 force. And this is F2 force. The resultant of these two forces, tell me, it is passing in between these two. Okay. This is the resultant. Okay, so this is the resultant. Okay, so consider F1 force and F2 force. These are the two coplanar concurrent forces, and the resultant of these two forces are. Okay, so now I will draw x-axis and y-axis. So the y-axis is, I will take y-axis. So this is the y-axis, vertically upward direction. Okay, this is y-axis. So I will consider there is a x-axis. So this is x-axis. Okay, so this x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, so the resultant R is making an angle theta with respect to x-axis. Resultant R is making an angle theta with respect to x-axis. Now I will draw a perpendicular. Line from this is a moment center. I will take this is a moment center. So that moment center to this one. Okay, this one. I will take this point. Okay, this point. The angle between these two points is 90 degree. The angle between perpendicular line to this is 90 degree. Okay, up to R. This is 90 degree. Now tell me, what is the angle between the y and x-axis? X-axis and y-axis. What is this angle? Total is how much? 90 degree. So x-axis and y-axis is angle is 90 degree. When this resultant R is making an angle theta with respect to x-axis, then how much is the angle making with respect to vertical
90
axis?
minus theta.
This is 90 minus theta. Everyone?
90 minus
Okay.
theta.
If this is 90 minus theta, this is 90, then what is this angle? Can you tell me? So I will take this point is O, this point is A. Okay, so this point is, I will take it is B point. Okay, this is B point, this is B point. Concentrate, all of you concentrate. This resultant force R is making an angle
180
theta.
minus theta.
Wait. This is making an angle theta with respect to horizontal. Okay, so the remaining angle with respect to vertical is, this is 90 minus theta. Everyone agree? This one agree? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is the sum of the angle, interior angles of a triangle
180.
180. इनमें से एक 90 है तो and ये दोनों मिलके 90 रहने का. So if this is equal to 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta is a, this is equal to theta. Is it correct?
45.
No,
Oh,
45.
yes, sir.
This is theta.
180 minus theta.
180 minus 90 minus theta. Correct. So this is equal to 90 minus 90 minus theta. What you are saying? No, this is not 180. Wait.
Sir, one.
See, wait. I will take a simple example. So this is triangle.
Repeat
Okay.
again.
So this is triangle. This is 90 degree. So total, I will take this is A, angle A, angle B, angle C. So what is A plus B plus C? Tell
Is
me.
equal to 180.
180. Okay.
180.
इनमें से B is equal to how much? 90 हो गया. Okay. This C is equal to 90 minus theta हो गया. 90 minus theta हो गया. So I want to find out A angle. So this C is equal to 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. Then this is equal to 180 degree. So this 90, 90, this 80, 180 get cancelled. Then what is the angle of A?
180 minus theta.
That is theta only. This is equal to theta.
Theta.
दोनों एंगल मिलके 190 रहने का. इसमें से थीटा ये है तो this is 90 minus theta. Okay, are you agreeing? Are you agreeing?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now see
Sir.
here. Tell me.
सर इट्स कंफ्यूज हो रहा है जरा
Okay.
स्टार्टिंग से बताएंगे.
Okay. देखो, this is simple. This is एक triangle है. Triangle
वो
में
ट्रायंगल
sides.
नहीं सर, वो नहीं ट्रायंगल. कंप्लीट ये अपना राइट साइड में जो किया है ना डायग्राम ड्रॉ.
This is correct. Clear है ना?
हाँ वो क्लियर है सर, ये
Okay.
वाला प्लान राइट
okay.
साइड में फोर्सेस
मैंने
एंड
स्टार्टिंग से आपको एक्सप्लेन करते सुनिए. So F1 and F2 are two forces, coplanar forces. Okay. The resultant of these two forces are. Okay. Is it clear? The resultant is of F1 and F2 is this is R, resultant force. This resultant force is making an angle theta with respect to horizontal. With respect to horizontal. The angle between x-axis and y-axis is how much? We know that 90. Correct. Angle between these two is 90 degree. When this resultant is making an angle theta with respect to horizontal, then what is the angle that is making with respect to vertical? Vertical कितना रहता है?
90 डिग्री.
90 minus theta. Okay.
Yes.
90 minus theta. Total is 90. इनमें से horizontal is theta हुआ तो this remaining is 90 minus theta. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes sir.
Then this O to B, OB is perpendicular to resultant force. OB is perpendicular to resultant force. This is 90 हो गया. When this is 90, this angle is 90 minus theta. Then can you tell me this value? What is this?
Theta.
This is
Theta.
theta. Okay. So this value is theta. I will write it as this is theta. Is it clear, everyone? This angle is theta.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Now
Sir,
I have
sir,
dropped.
O point moment of center लिया है.
Yes, this is moment center. About this point, I will consider now. Clear, everyone? Okay.
Yes
So,
sir.
what I am proving, let R be the resultant force. Okay, I will write it, everything. Whatever I am saying, I will write. So, can I erase this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
All of you draw this diagram. All of you draw this diagram. All of you draw this diagram. Don't write this 90 minutes theta. So, because it will get confusion. Just आप समझते this is equal to theta. So this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, this is theta. Okay.
सर 90 माइनस थीटा नहीं लिखना.
नहीं लिखेगा. Okay. Just you should know that this resultant is making an angle theta with respect to horizontal. Hence, about with respect to moment center, it is making an angle theta. That's all. That is sufficient. Again, I will write one more term. So again, I will drop from the moment center से इधर इसको drop करते F2 force. This is equal to perpendicular. Again from the moment center से इसको drop करते F1 force. This is equal to 90 degree. Okay. All these are 90 degree perpendiculars. All these are 90 degrees perpendicular. So this is 90 degree. So this is also 90 degree. So I will take this F2 force is making a distance, moment center से distance D2, perpendicular distance is D2. This F1 force is making an angle, that is distance is D1. Then I will take that resultant force. This resultant force is making a distance is that is d, that is equal to d. Okay, this is d. Resultant force is making distance d, perpendicular distance. F1 force, that is d1. F2 force, that is d2. Just concentrate. Now I will write. So let R be the all of you write down. R be the resultant force. Let R be the resultant force so let R be the resultant force of F1 and F2 and O be the moment center O be the moment center, full stop. Let D1 D2 D1 D2 be the perpendicular distances of the forces what are the forces? D is of the forces are F1 F2 or F1 and F2 or F1 and F2 respectively or F1 F2 respectively. Then we have to prove can you tell me what we have to prove? That is resultant moment about the resultant force. What is resultant force? R. Moment
R.
force R into D.
R.
Okay, is equal to algebraic sum of the moment of coplanar forces. What are the coplanar forces? F1 is at a distance of D1 plus F2 is at a distance of D2. This one I need to prove. Okay, written this much.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now join OA. Now join OA and consider it as y-axis. Draw x-axis. Draw x-axis to it. Draw x-axis to it with A as origin. Next line. Let resultant R makes an angle theta with x-axis we can write can you tell me moment about O from R? R का force का moment about O R into D. Okay, moment of resultant force R into D. So this R into D is equal to R. I want to find out this D. All of you concentrate. I will consider the triangle OAB. So I will write it in the bracket. I will consider there is a triangle OAB. Triangle OAB. Consider R of OAB. So from this, what is the theta? This is theta. I want to find out the cos theta is equal to. Can you tell me what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to. Can you tell me what is cos theta? That is OB upon OA. Everyone, cos theta
Yes,
is equal
sir.
to OB
Yes, sir.
upon OA. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the value of
No.
OB? OB is equal to
Sir.
D divided by OA. I want the value of D. So this means D is equal to OA cos theta. Can I write OA cos theta? So this is how you are to calculate. So R. So I want to find out it's R into D. Okay, D. What is the value of D? This D means how much? OA into cos theta. So this is OA into cos theta. Cos theta. So what I will do? I will take OA outside. So remaining is R cos theta. R cos theta. Okay. See, whenever there is a force F. Okay, whenever there is a force F making an angle theta. So its x component is what? X component is what? Whenever there is a force F making an angle theta, what is the x component? Fx is equal to how much?
F cos theta.
F cos theta. Okay. So this F cos theta is nothing but this Fx. Okay. In place of F cos theta, I am writing Fx. Similarly, in place of R cos theta, what I can write? I can write Rx. Rx means the component along the x-axis of the force R. Can I write Rx?
Yes,
So this is R into D. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 1. All of you clear this one?
Repeat करें.
Okay, repeat. I will repeat. Wait. So this is R into D is equal to OA cos theta. OA. I will write OA as it is. This is equal to Rx. I will write it is R into X because it is along the x-axis. Okay, so this is along the x-axis. What I am writing, whatever I have written, I have drawn in this figure. The same thing I have wrote in the description. So first is what? Let the resultant R be the resultant force of F1 and F2, and O be the moment center. Let D, D1, D2 be the perpendicular distances of force R, F1 and F2 respectively. Then we have to prove that is moment of the resultant force R into D is equal to F1 into D1 plus F2 into D2. This one I need to prove. This much clear? Everyone, this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what I will do? Now, join OA. So this is a point O. I will join OA and I will take it as y-axis and consider it as y-axis. Draw x-axis to it with A as a origin. So for this y-axis, I am drawing a x-axis through A point. Okay. Let the resultant R makes an angle theta with respect to x-axis. Okay, this is the resultant force. It is making an angle theta with respect to x-axis. Okay, is it clear this much? Clear this is? Okay.
Yes,
So now we can write about the moment center. I want the moment of force R. R ka force chahiye. So this is force is R. What is the perpendicular distance? That is D. R into D. This is equal to R as it is. I want the formula of D. So there is a triangle OAB. From this OAB, this angle O is theta. Okay. So I want cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent is how much? That is D. OB is D upon OA. OB upon OA is equal to D upon OA. I want the value of D. Therefore, D is equal to OA cos theta. So I am substituting that D value. D is equal to OA cos theta. I have substituted. So I am taking OA outside and R cos theta. Okay. So this R cos theta can be written as Rx. Rx means component of R force along x-axis, Rx. Clear this one, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So now,
Sir.
so here you can write. So what is R? So R is Rx. Rx is equal to component of. Tell me, component of force R or along force R in x direction. X direction. Clear, everyone? This is similarly. So similarly, if f1x and f2x are the, so similarly f1x and f2x are the component of f1 and f2 forces. F1x and f2x are the components of f1 and f2 in x direction respectively. Then can you tell me what is f1 into d? F1 into d is equal to, how to write this? R into d, I am writing OA into Rx. Okay. In the similarly, if this f1x and f2x are the components along the force f1 and f2 in the x direction, then f1 into d can be written as OA into f1x. Can be written. Okay. And f2 into d2, this is d1, f2 into d2 can be written as OA into f2x.
OA.
Yes, F2X.
F2x. Is it possible? Okay.
Yes,
so
sir.
I will
Yes,
take
sir.
this is equation number 1. Okay. This is equation number 2.
2.
And this is equation number
Three.
3. Okay. So I am adding all these equation number 2 and 3. So adding equation number 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Okay. So adding equation number 2 and 3. So what you will get? F1 into d1 plus f2 into d2 is equal to what you will get? OA.
F1X.
OA.
What is that? OA into f1x plus OA into f2x. Okay. So can I take OA common? Okay. So I will write
Yes,
Yes.
f1x plus f2x.
Plus F2X.
F2x. Okay. So what I will write? OA. What is this f1x and f2x? It is summation of fx. Correct? Summation of fx.
Yes, sir.
Summation of fx.
Perfect.
Summation of fx. What is this summation of fx means? Summation of fx. See, when there is a force f1, this is f1, this is f2. Okay, f1, f2 force, and this is the resultant force R, making angle theta. Okay, so what is R cos theta? R cos theta is equal to sigma fx. Sigma fx, correct?
Yes,
Means,
sir.
so sigma fx is equal to R cos theta. Because R cos theta means what? This is resultant force ka x component, R cos theta. What is x component? That is summation of all the forces
Summation
along
of
x
all.
axis. So this can be written as, this sigma fx can be written as, that is R cos theta. Correct? So this R cos theta, OA is equal to, what is R cos theta? This is Rx. Is it correct? Rx, F1
Yes.
D1 plus F2 D2 is equal to OA into Rx. So this is equation number 4. So from equation number 1 and 4. So what is equation number 1? See, equation number 1 is R into D is equal to OA into Rx. OA into Rx. Okay, what is here? F1 into D1 plus F2 into D2 is equal to that is
RD.
R into OA into Rx. It means OA into Rx. In the first question, fourth question, both are same. Right hand side
Yes,
is
sir.
same. It means
Yes, sir.
I can write it is
F1 D1 plus F2 D2 is equal to RD.
Yes, that is nothing but F1 D1 plus F2 D2 is equal to R into D. So what is this equation? This is nothing but, okay, as it equation represents, the moment of resultant force about the moment center is equal to algebraic sum of all the moments about the same point. Algebraic sum of all the moments of a given force system about the same point is same. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you written? Okay, write on this first. Actually, this is important for the exam. So this is asked for the 6 marks. This one and law of parallelogram of forces. Roll number 18. 18. Absent. 22. 35. 44. 59. 60. 62. So absent numbers 18, 22, 35, 44, 59, 60, 62. Okay, is it completed?
No, sir.
No, okay. Right.
सर
Yes.
सर आम्ही अटेंडन्स साठी
Hmm.
चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये आपलं रोल नंबर लिहू शकतो का?
Yes, you can, but whenever I am free, I will take that one. Okay, क्योंकि मैं हमने each and every one चेक करने के लिए वे होता है ना, तो दिक्कत आते हैं वो.
सर वो नहीं सर, वो डिस्टर्ब करता है सर, बार बार स्क्रीन पे अपीयर होता है सर वो.
क्या?
और रोल नंबर जो कोई भी चैट बॉक्स में डालता है सर.
हाँ, that will become that will appear to everyone. Correct. So सभी को दिखते हैं, बाद में वो हमको चेक करने के लिए वो थोड़ा दिक्कत आ जाएगा, क्योंकि इसके लिए हमने जस्ट इन द पार्टिसिपेंट में क्लिक किया तो हमको समझ में आया था कौन कौन है वो, कौन कौन नहीं, हमको समझ में आता है. So right now it is 55 students. Already two people have exited. ऐसे नहीं करने का.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, whenever so we want attendance, we will take it. Don't worry about the attendance. You should present in the class. That's all. हो गया?
Yes, sir.
Write on this.
सर
सर
Yes. Tell me.
बाकी सर सब कुछ समझ में आया, लेकिन वो समेशन ऑफ fx r cos थीटा कैसे आए?
Yes. So in the law of parallelogram of forces, okay.
सर
Okay, tell me.
हम राइट कर लेते हैं, सबको एक साथ बाद में बताइए.
Okay. पहले एक क्लिक करो, ये लिखो, कंप्लीट करो.
यस सर.
Yes, is it completed?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Okay, this was the law of parallelogram of forces. Okay, this is F1x, this is F1 force, F2 force, and this is the resultant. याद है ना ये diagram सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This angle between the F1 force and F2 force is theta, and this resultant is making an angle alpha with respect to
Alpha.
x-axis. Okay, so what I will do, I will resolve along the x-axis. F1 of x, F2 of x. Okay, I say. So resultant करने के बाद, what is F1 cos theta plus F2 cos theta? That is equal to sigma fx. Is it correct? Means
Yes, sir.
resolving along the horizontal direction. Resolving along horizontal direction. That is equal to sigma fx. Correct. And in the vertical direction, what you will get? Vertical direction,
Sigma
Sigma
sigma fy. Okay, this is fy, not fx. This is fy. Then, so this resultant is nothing but it is the effect of f1 and f2. Correct. So
Yes.
this is the result. I want to resolve this into along the x direction and also along y direction. How to resolve this into along x direction? Resultant. Along x direction. That is r cos. Tell me. R cos alpha. Alpha. इसका direction कितना है? That is alpha. Then along the vertical direction. Yes.
R sin alpha.
Wait.
Sin.
Okay. Visible, no? The whiteboard, is it visible?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay. This is equal to r sin alpha. R sin alpha. Is it clear, everyone? So इसके लिए sigma fx is equal to what I have taken? I have taken r cos theta. Okay. Why theta I have taken? Because resultant is making an angle theta with respect to horizontal. इधर देखो. Resultant is making an angle with respect to x-axis. How much it is? Alpha. That's why I have taken alpha. So in this problem, it is theta. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
किसको डाउट है क्या डेरिवेशन में? Is there any doubt? Can I erase? Erase कर सकते हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever you have determined the that is moment determine करने के बाद we have to find out how much is the distance along x and y direction. You have to find out along x and y. 56. So we have to find out the resultant force. Consider there is a resultant force. Okay, there is a resultant force. This is a resultant force. Okay, consider this is a resultant force passing x-axis and y-axis. Okay, passing through the x and y-axis. So it is cutting at this point. Okay, and it is cutting at this point. So along the x direction, the distance is x. Along the y direction, the distance is y. Then with this is what? This is moment center. I will take it is moment center. Then perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance of a resultant from the moment center. From the moment center. So I will take it is d. Take it is d. Okay. This is d. Okay. So can you tell me what is this is d? D. So what is this? This is r. Okay. This is a force. Okay. Like this, it is passing. Okay. So its x component is this is rx. This is rx. Its y component is this is ry. Clear? So here, if you want to represent, this is rx. So if you want to represent in the y direction, this is ry. Okay. You can take like this. You can take downward also, no problem. Okay. I will consider this triangle. So from this triangle, apply moment formula. So from this triangle, apply moment formula. So all of you write down x and y intercept of resultant. All of you write down x and y intercepts of resultant means how much distance away from the moment center, that is along x direction and along y direction. I need to find out the x and y intercept of resultant force. Let let, okay, you can write all these things. Let Rx is equal to sigma fx and ry is equal to sigma fy. Ry is equal to sigma fy. B the components of the resultant in x and y direction. Now resolving the resultant into its component at A. You can take it as A only. Okay, A only you can take it. At A. Okay, so now resolving the resultant into its component at A, or you can take this point as A. Okay, this is A point and this is B point. Initially it was O only. Okay, keep it as it is, O only. As it is origin, it is O only. So what I have written now, resolving the resultant into its component at A. Then applying Varignose theorem about a point. Then apply Varignose theorem about point O. Then what is Varignose theorem? Moment of resultant force. What is the resultant? R. What is the distance? Perpendicular distance D. R into D is equal to, okay, R into D is equal to summation of moment about O. So this resultant R is equal to Rx into D. So this Rx is the force passing through the O point. How much is the distance? It is 0, correct? Plus Ry is moving in this direction. What is the perpendicular distance? That is x. Ry into x is equal to summation of moment about forces, that is sigma m naught. So that from this equation I will get sigma x is equal to summation about moment about O divided by Ry. So this can be written as summation of m about O divided by sigma fy. So whenever he is asking the term moment about x intercept and y intercept, you have to just derive this one. Okay, that is x intercept is equal to summation of moment about O divided by summation of fy. Similarly, can you tell me what is some y intercept? This y intercept is equal to, you can take about this point. Okay, this r into d is equal to ry into 0 plus rx into y. Then you will get y equal to summation. Similarly, I will write similarly. Y is equal to summation about moment of about O divided by Rx is equal to summation of moment about O divided by Fx. So that is summation of Fx. So in the exam, he is going to ask this one only. Okay, so what is x and y intercept? X and y intercept. So you have to determine this x and y intercept. So x intercept को क्या आता? That is sigma fy आता. Y intercept को क्या आता? Sigma fx. Everyone, is it clear? Okay, read out.
Yes, sir.
सर
Yes, tell me.
जरा फास्ट सर धीरे से समझाइए.
Okay, see, up to this much, is it clear? Derivation. Okay, so what is asked in the next problem is that is same problem, derivation. After this much is derivation is over. When he is asking the x intercept and y intercept, matlab the resultant force is at a distance of x along x direction and y along y direction. x का वैल्यू कितना है, y का वैल्यू कितना है फाइंड आउट करने का है. Okay, this resultant force is cutting x-axis at a point A. Okay, and at a point B along y direction. Okay, so this resultant force R, इसका component क्या है, Rx and Ry. Here Rx and Ry. Okay, that's one I have written in words. So apply Varignose theorem. Varignose theorem apply करने का इधर. So resultant force R into D. So R into D I have wrote. Okay, is equal to summation of moment about O point. Okay. What is R into D? R into D. इसका component क्या है? This is the R into D. Correct. So Rx is passing through the moment center. Correct. Passing through the moment center. इसका perpendicular distance है क्या? Rx का perpendicular distance? No. So that's why I have written it is 0. Then one more component is Ry. So Ry is at a distance of how much? It is x. That's why I have taken x. Okay. So this is equal to summation about moment, summation of moment about O. So this x is equal to summation of moment about O divided by Ry. What is this Ry? Ry is equal to sigma summation of all the forces along y direction. So in case if I take about this point, these forces. So R into D is equal to R into D. You can tell me about this one. Now I will write here. R into D is equal to summation of moment about O. What is R into D about this point? Can you tell me? This Rx. Rx is at a distance of perpendicular distance. कितना है? Tell me.
Rx into y.
Plus Ry. Ry is passing through the
Ry
O.
into 0.
Ry is into 0. This is equal to moment about O. Okay. So this Ry into this is y. So here y is equal to summation about moment about O divided by y आ गया. So this is equal to 0 हो गया. Okay. That is what I have written directly here. Y is equal to summation of all the moments about O divided by Rx. That is equal to sigma summation of all the moment about O divided by sigma fx. So in the exam, what you have to remember, this is only he is asking x intercept and y intercept. X को क्या आता है इधर? Sigma fy. Y intercept to sigma fx. Okay, you will come to know when we solve the problem. You will come to know. Clear, everyone?
y लिखना चाहिए ना r एक. इधर y is equal to.
Y is equal to
इधर नहीं सर इधर.
correct. This is y is equal to ry, rx लिखने का. और this is equal to sigma mo divided by summation of fx sigma fx लिखने का. We will solve some more problems. So moment कैसे find out करने का, and also how to apply this Varignose theorem, and also how to find out x and y component. You will come to know. Okay, in the next class we will solve the problems also, so that you will come to know. Is it clear, everyone?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me.
Sir, Varignose theorem पर question कैसे आएगा?
Derive Varignose theorem. Directly it will come like that. And नहीं तो problem जो problem हमने fx fy का find out किया था, resultant find out किया था ना, बाद में moment about a पूछते हैं. Okay, so whatever till yesterday whatever we have done, moment about same pointers, finally he will ask x and y component directly. Okay, nothing, he will not ask all these things. He will ask only x and y component. We will solve the problem. You will come to know. Okay. So we will take the problem in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So thank you, everyone.